During Super Bowl 60, rookie left tackle Will Campbell for the Patriots got absolutely destroyed. I think he had 14 pressures allowed. I'll show you guys that stat in a second. But he had a rough night, and we all knew coming into this game that this offensive line was not going to be able to maintain the defensive line of the Seattle Seahawks, and that's quite frankly what we saw. Now take a look at this play here. As we generate leverage here to Jared Wilson, we're going to get this one-on-one with Derek Hall and Will Campbell. Now, as this happens, Will Campbell actually does a pretty good job staying in front, but you're going to see Jared Wilson's going to come over, kind of lay the boom over here on the inside shoulder, and actually help Derek Hall get around Will Campbell, and Will Campbell actually lets up the sack on this play. Now, I wouldn't say this is specifically all his fault, because Jared Wilson quite literally helps him get by Will Campbell, okay? But there were a lot of plays where Will Campbell did not look good. We're going to break down the film. I'm going to show you what happened. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this game was the offensive line's fault? Do you think it's the team's fault? Do you think it's Drake May's fault? Let me know in the comments down below where your head's at with this game. I will say this. Right here is going to be a play where he gets beat, but it's not, again, it's not really his fault. It's more on the Seahawks being just smarter, better, more physical, but really just outsmarting this offensive line. So they line up Byron Murphy right on the inside shoulder of the tackle. They're going to show rush up that left guard, and then they're going to drop him back into coverage. From there, we are going to send DeMarcus Lawrence right at Will Campbell, and then they're going to show, or not show, but send an extra blitz off this side with Devon Witherspoon, which means if Hunter Henry is not on a chip and release to the outside, this will be a free lane to the quarterback, because Byron Murphy is going to sell to that left guard that we're coming, right? You're going to see his first step is up, act like he's coming, buy time for Devon Witherspoon to fly off the edge. You get a one-on-one here, and then look at this. You get a free lane off the edge. I mean, it was executed perfectly by Seattle, and they did it all night long. All right, so here we go right here. Will Campbell just allowed the most pressures, 14 in a playoff game since 2018. I can't believe someone has allowed 14 pressures in a game before. His 29 pressures allowed in a single postseason is the most ever recorded by Next Gen Stats. Now, guys, I will say he's went up against three of the best defensive teams that I've seen in a while. The Seattle Seahawks, you got the Houston Texans with Will Campbell and Danielle Hunter, and then you got the Denver Broncos with Jonathan Cooper and Nick Bonito. I mean, you were coming into this game, we knew he was going to be the focal point of where they wanted to attack, and ultimately he has to get better. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. He will improve. He is a rookie. So is Jared Wilson. These guys will improve. So yes, a lot of the blame has to go on the offensive line as a collective, but I feel like Seattle really just outsmarted their offensive line. You have a play like this where they're trying to pull Jared Wilson from left to right. They're sending the center over here. They're selling the play fake at a 12 personnel to the right. But ultimately, you get this one-on-one between Tank Lawrence and Will Campbell, which is a nightmare. Another bad matchup here. You're going to see Tank Lawrence get his hands on the outside shoulder, rip through to the outside. Look at this, dominating. Will Campbell here forces what could have been a really bad throw or interception, a fumble, could have been either or. But they were able to generate so much pressure off this blind side of Drake May. I mean, he never saw it coming. They're lucky this one wasn't a forced fumble or an interception or something like that. But another big-time play by the defense off the left side. Now, once the Seahawks made their adjustment to keep a couple of guys as lane integrity guys over the middle, they were getting outside pressure from Derek Hall, Tank Lawrence, right? And they would force Drake May to step up in the pocket, where then he would get sacked from the guys who were just playing the inside. And right here, you're going to see Derek Hall loop around as Leonard Williams gets to the outside, but watch Tank Lawrence. He gets pretty much immediate pressure off the edge, and Drake May feels it, so he steps up in the pocket. Ultimately, Tank does go off balance and go way too off pursuit, but he steps up and boom, walks into a sack, forced fumble, and a big turnover there for the Patriots. Again, they were just applying so much pressure to the outsides, forcing Drake May to step up into easy sacks for the defense. And really, that's what it came down to. Right here, you feel that pressure coming off the side, so you step up right into the arms of the defender. Now, really quickly, guys, do me a big favor. If you want more of these breakdowns, let me know in the comments down below by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. I mean, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments by commenting down P2. Okay, if you want more of these videos, hit the like button, but also subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost anything. We will be covering the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks throughout the entirety of the offseason, which means free agency signings, any draft picks, you got rookie minicamp, OTAs, mandatory minicamp, training camp. We got you guys covered throughout it all, so make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so yet. Again, they just gave up way too much ground here. You're going to see a one-on-one to the outside shoulder. Tank Lawrence versus Will Campbell. Once again, he's going to reach the point of attack and, just drive. Makes contact here, gets to the outside shoulder, drives back about 3 yards, almost gets another big-time play here on the backside, and this time overthrows a wide-open tight end in that left corner. Again, these are the throws you have to make. This one's on Drake May, but at the same time, what are you supposed to do when you feel basically 3 guys surrounding you here in the end zone? He panics, he overthrows. Again, it's going to happen when your offensive line just doesn't execute the way they need to. If you guys want a chance to over 1,000 extra money, you have to check out Sleeper today. Now, I'm going to give you my picks for tonight's game. Before we do so, take a look at this right here. You're going to see a 100% match deposit up to $100 if you use code DUBS, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use right away. This is what I'm putting in for tonight. Make sure you use my promo code. Link will be in the description. But I'm doing Stafford higher than 200 passing yards, Devontae 1 touchdown, JSN 1 touchdown, and Kyren Williams 40+ rushing yards. Let me know what you guys think. Again, promo code will be in the link in the description. Sign up, use my code, get that match deposit. But let's keep going. All right, look at this one. This one is demoralizing for Will Campbell. He's going to get a one-on-one with Derek Hall off the edge. He's going to utilize his weak arm, engage contact to the left shoulder, and watch how he is able to extend fully. That is grown man strength there. This is where Will Campbell needs to improve. That lower body strength, be able to basically hold your ground. Will Campbell gets blown by here and almost does force another sack for the Patriots defense. But Derek Hall is right there. Again, but at the same time, we have to understand that there's pressure coming everywhere. Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams, everybody is winning their one-on-one. Everybody. And then you have Jared Wilson, who's not really doing anything. He's doing nothing here. So you have basically 4 one-on-ones and everybody got beat. So can I put it all on Will Campbell? No. It's the entirety of the offensive line. They were just better. Now, you even had a play like this where you see his heels come off his toes come off the ground here, moves a little bit early. You get a false start by him, 1, and then 2, he's leaving early, right? So you should be able to get into position a little bit quicker than normally, and Uchenna Nwosu puts his dude in the dirt. Guys, the offensive line for the Patriots last night was terrible. They were terrible. Everybody. Not just Will Campbell, but Jared Wilson, Garrett Bradbury. It didn't matter. They were getting beat everywhere. Okay? So I'm not going to say this is all on Will Campbell. How bad was he in this game? Bad. He was very bad, but so was everybody on the offensive line. They'll improve. They will get better. It's not like Will Campbell and Jared Wilson, that's their ceiling. No, they're going to improve. They're going to get better. And once their O-line does get better, once they fix this offensive line, they're going to be terrifying. They will be back. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one, man.